Gemini, welcome to your December love messages. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me here in this space that we get to create together. Your general astrology, channeled guidance, and tarot and oracle message December reading is below. I highly encourage you to watch both. Okay, this is going to be you versus them reading. Roles can be reversed. Energy is fluid, right? And this is timeless. So whenever you find it, I hope you find it. I might start using that. So in your general messages, love did show up. So all the better to go watch that reading. You might understand the messages that I'm going to be relaying here. Again, there tends to be crossover, especially when love shows up. We had Uranus, Aquarius showing up twice here, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aries. These could be months, transits, parts of your chart or theirs, okay? This could be talking about right now we have Venus in Aquarius, Pluto in Aquarius. We're about to enter into Capricorn season. We have an Aries North Node and Taurus is in Uranus, okay? We had twin flames show up for you. We had a Queen of Cups that was showing up in your general message. There was a lot around feeling like scared to open up, potentially around a twin flame dynamic. Someone could be fearful of opening up or confessing with the Cupid's arrow in reverse, okay? And I was strongly suggesting that in the general reading. It was like, it's a sign of emotional intelligence to have healthy boundaries, right? So let's be mindful of that, right? And especially in this dynamic, but also I should say, is we don't want to become extreme. We don't want to be too avoidant when we are feeling something and it's very apparent to us that there is a connection of sorts that potentially wants to be balanced out. There's something about you complimenting someone. Okay, so let's dive in. Let's just see what is going to come up for you, Gemini. And the Gemini full moon reading is below. I highly encourage you to watch that. Lots of crossover there for you. It's in your sign. And the Mercury retrograde reading is also linked below. All right, let's get into your love message. Let's clear the energies first. Gemini, my Gemini collective in love. Let's dive into your love reading. Gemini. Okay. Gemini's love interest. Please show me Gemini's love interest for the Gemini collective. Gemini's love interest. Who wants to show up for this reading? Gemini's love interest. Show me the energies of Gemini's love interest. Gemini's love interest. Oh, okay. I'm going to take this one too. Okay, Gemini, how are you in this dynamic? How is you? Okay. Did you feel stung? You felt stung. Yeah, stingray and stung and bee. You felt stung by someone. Stung by someone's words here, hummingbird. Not feeling like you could express yourself. Something was fleeting. There could have been words that were said that you maybe are taking back, or they are. Well, let's look at your person here. Phoenix in reverse with the zebra. Okay. So Cancer got this in their love rating. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Someone that's strong Cancer in the chart. We have Scorpio here with the Phoenix as well. Lots of water for you. Okay. So what I'm getting with your person is there is some sort of hindrance to this transformation, especially with the snake in reverse too. Because snake is also the Ouroboros, I believe you call it. I might say it wrong, but it's the snake eating its tail. And it's around the flower of life. So this is all around like cycles in this person's life that they might not be wanting to see. And with these in reverse. They could say that maybe we're in a cycle. Maybe we have been in a cycle for quite some time and there is a stagnancy that's been created over a period of time with these in reverse. But I have to say with the zebra, this person is getting massive hits. This is their third eye being opened up. The zebra is about creative expression, feeling enthusiastic about something. I want to clarify what this is because I feel like even though the snake and phoenix are in reverse, I feel like this person is inspired by you or enthusiastic about change, transformation, growth, healing. Rising from the ashes, right? A snake shedding its skin. They want to do this, but there is something that could be halting this. Maybe it was due to harsh words. Someone felt stung. Stingray B on your end over here. It's kind of mutual, I'd say. Yeah, that's more mutual. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, someone was emotionally unavailable. Let's see. What's this zebra about for Gemini's love interest? Gemini's love interest. Gemini. Wow. Whoa. That was very intense. That card just, did you just see that? I thought it like flipped up around my head and landed literally on the cards. Okay. I hear you. Two of Cups. Wow. Okay. Cancer. Oh, there's that Queen of Cups. Okay. Here's that Queen of Cups. This is connecting to your general reading. So if you want to go watch that reading, go watch it. It's connecting here. So we have Venus and Scorpio. We have Cancer. We have Mars. I believe the Six of Wands is Mars and Leo. Is that what's happening right now? Let me look. I got to look it up because I don't know all these by heart yet. I know some. It's next on my list of things to do here. Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Where are you? It's probably going to be the last card. I bet you. Yeah, it's going to be right at the end. So it's like, oh, all this stuff had to happen before you could get there to the Six of Wands. Is that how you're feeling? You're like, wow, that took forever. Yeah, it was literally the second to last card. And guess who's next to it? You are. So very much something that was unsuccessful with you, male or female, the Queen of Swords. And this is Jupiter in Leo, as I thought it was. Jupiter in Leo. Okay, so you could be dealing with any of those signs. Okay, a lot's coming through for you, Gemini. It's really hard for my brain to slow down, but I'm going to do my best, okay? So bear with me. Again, cross watchers rules can be reversed. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And just so you know, the extended for this reading will be on Patreon. But let's see where this goes. So this zebra, again, in being enthusiastic, downloads, something's being awakened here. Because the phoenix and the snake, it's definitely something that's being awakened, a desire to transform, a desire to change an outcome, knowing that something needs to change. And this person, in their mind, they see this as something that could be successful. Okay, this could very well be someone from your past. Doesn't have to be, right? But Six of Cups is someone that you share a lot of memories with. We did see the Twin Flames card. So again, Twin Flames and Six of Cups go hand in hand. It's like Bonnie and Clyde, okay? So this is someone that you've shared a lot of memories with. This is healing. This is comfort. This is pleasure. This is working through hardship. So something that was hard. There was a sting. There was a blow to potentially someone's ego. Stingray B, maybe work was getting in the way. Too many things going on between you two, and that's something that can definitely be intensified in a twin flame dynamic. Is like if one person is not ready or it's just not time, there can be lots of delays in things that will pull them apart in order for them to grow and evolve on their own, right? It's usually how those catalyst relationships occur, is that there's an intensity, there's a union, you meet, and then there's usually a make or break. Like, well, are we going to do this work together or are we going to do this separately? Sometimes they can do it together. Usually, I'd say, you end up doing work solo and maybe you get back together. That's not a guarantee ever. But this person definitely wants that. So whether you're with this person or you're newly dating or you're single, right? This is a general reading. This person definitely has love on the brain. I'm getting Must Be Love on the Brain by Rihanna. I'm going to write that down. Oh my God, my books are falling. Yeah, this person could be dropping things. They're like, scattered. Love on the brain. You know, when you got love on the brain, you don't know what to do. What's left from right, you know, but this person definitely wants to make this successful. And then we have also this energy that came out, right? Empress, death. We have Taurus, Scorpio, and that Queen of Cups. Again, that was in your general reading. It was upright in the general reading though. So I feel like what's occurring here is that from the Queen of Cups arises the Empress. This could be Taurus, Libra that you're dealing with. Again, strong water sign, Scorpio in particular. They could have any of these placements in their chart, or this could have been during those months, especially Scorpio season with the Phoenix. So this person could have had some massive revelations around you during Scorpio season, because there's been stagnation. The death in reverse is revisiting the past. It could have literally been when Mercury went retrograde, because that can happen a lot, right? Mercury retrograde can definitely bring up a lot of nostalgic memories, bittersweet, good and the bad, for us to kind of revise them and look it over. This person is also looking back at that Queen of Cups and realizing that they did some damage. They maybe realized that they weren't safe harboring this cup. Remember in the general reading, if you watched it, you know, this queen is really guarding that cup because she knows that she has a lot to offer. So whether you're male or female, they realize that they fumbled that cup. And they see you now as this. So there's something that's been awakened in them to see you in a new light. Maybe at one point they thought that you were moody, aggressive, right? Queen of Cups in reverse. They could have thought that your emotions weren't valid. You guys weren't seeing eye to eye. This is petty. You're just moody, aggressive, volatile. And now they realize, holy shit, like this person actually makes me happy. I see a lot of room for growth here. Or they could be saying, again, that I realized that I was being emotionally unavailable or moody or withdrawn. And now I want to open up. I want to grow. I want to expand. I don't want to be so limited in my emotions. I don't want to feel so isolated or withdrawn from you. Okay, so you over here, you got the peacock in reverse with the mouse. The peacock upright is my Leo card, okay? And we got the rabbit here too. Rabbit. So I always think of the year of the rabbit, because that's what I am when I see that card in Chinese astrology. I want to look up this peacock in reverse, because the peacock upright is about someone that is boastful, right? They usually are like on social media or, you know, just very attractive as well. They don't have to be boastful necessarily, but they're confident. It's kind of like the Six of Wands over here. So, and I'm seeing this person, the Six of Wands is actually looking over at this peacock. Like they know that this is like a success. Maybe they see your worth. They see your worth and you might not see yours at times, is what I'm getting here, Gemini. They see something in you that you might not see in yourself. And you maybe have made yourself feel small or played small, mouse. And this person wants to open you up to see this other part of you that they themselves are now seeing. Wow, okay. Let me just open the book here. Peacock. And again, roles can be reversed, okay? It says here, the peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. It says to assimilate or digest all experience in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain. Yeah, this is definitely someone around your past. And past Six of Cups can be literally just last week, 6 months, 6 years. It could be so many different things. This is a general reading, right? But this is something that you are harboring from the past. And this person knows that because the Queen of Cups is in reverse, so they know that they have hurt you. They know that some sort of stalemate with this transformation, this connection, Phoenix and Snake in reverse, has caused you to feel emotionally neglected. You feel unimportant. You feel like you don't have a role, right? Because the peacock is a leader, right? They're a leader in their own right, and they stand out from the crowd. And this is also inner beauty, you know? The peacock is not just show-offy. It can be in the shadow aspect of like Leo qualities, right? Arrogant, confident, cocky, or cocky, not confident. But this is about creating an inner beauty, or this person sees this inner beauty in you. You see an inner beauty in them too. which is that twin flame kind of mirroring. Because twin flames can see the best in the other. It's a mirror. And what I'm getting here, and I'm going to try to put it into words, is with twin flame dynamics, again, more catalyst relationships, past life for me, is there's something within both of you, right? Usually very similar, but there's about one core difference, much like any opposite on the wheel, right? And when you meet, it's like the other sees what the other doesn't, if you catch my drift. And although it's within both of you, there's something that ignites. You ignite something in them and they ignite something in you that you couldn't see for yourself. I hope you get what I'm saying. I'm trying to word it. But that's what's kind of coming out here, is that it goes both ways with the twin flame, right? There's something that you saw in them that they couldn't see in themselves, and vice versa. Wow. The mouse. Let's read about the mouse here for you before you pull some tarot. Because the mouse for me is someone that's timid, much like the rabbit. So you might suffer with anxiety. This person might really get on your nerves. You could feel like you don't know where this is going. Maybe you've had some sort of quarrel. Again, something that stung you. You felt stung by them because of this emotional neglect. You felt like they didn't tend to that cup of yours. They could have been sloppy with your cup of love. And now they realize, okay, hold on. I'm just hearing, I fumbled the ball. So the mouse is about, again, detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky, nervous. So you are definitely feeling a bit fearful, is what I'm getting. It's something that has sprung from a lack of seeing yourself. So if you are in a relationship with this person, right, for some of you, I'm going to throw this out there in different narratives. If you're with this person, there could have been something due to their own neglect to self-development and mastery, maybe not tending to themselves or their own spiritual journey here, right, that they might not be seeing. It's caused you to also, again, there's this mirroring that's happening, you know, to kind of spiral out on your progress as well. Okay, for those that are separate here, is that this catalyst, whatever this is, twin flame dynamic, at one point, I think that it made you feel small. It made you feel like I'm not worthy of love, or, you know, maybe it was all in my head. Maybe this was all just something that I thought was something that wasn't, or thought it was something when it really truly wasn't. You know, you made up scenarios in your head, and I feel like there's something about now is the time to clear the air. Right? Cupid's arrow here, you know, it's in reverse. And this is saying surprise invitation or meeting. But there's hesitation, of course, right? Have faith. Love is coming. So it's about having faith. And I feel like that's what's required here for things to move forward in this dynamic, okay? I'm not going to pull the tarot. I'm actually going to pull clarifying life situations. How is Gemini's love interest feeling towards Gemini? What would they like to say to Gemini? Fantasyland. They're definitely fantasizing about you. That's the thing. The zebra in the third eye. So they could be having dreams and visions about you. Make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. Yeah, because Six of Cups is very nostalgic. It's like memories. So this person, if you're not speaking with them, they could just be having a lot of flashbacks is what I'm seeing. They're having flashbacks and like, almost like, what's that called? Lucid dreaming. You know, when you're like, I'm getting reminded of times, which is kind of dangerous, but kind of funny when you're driving and you're driving normal, right? You're not like swerving off the road here, but you get home and you're like, how did I just get home? You know, have you ever felt that way before? You're like, I just drove 20 minutes and I don't remember any of it. I feel like that's what's happening with this person, is they're kind of like Daisy, KZ, Mercury retrograde, Mars retrograde. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Okay, how else are they feeling towards Gemini? Show me the truth, angels. Winds of Fortune. That's my Wheel of Fortune card. Plan wisely. More adventures. Turn the page. Okay, so this person has winds of fortune. Allow the winds of fortune to guide your sails, maneuvering through life's opportunities, planning phase. Take a step back and plan. So this person is potentially planning to travel towards you, or maybe this person is waiting on a plan. They're still in a planning phase because right now it seems like they're in kind of fantasy. Like, how can I make this reality? How can I make this change? How can I actually step into my power? The things that Gemini saw in me, how am I going to see them in myself? Because they made me feel confident. 6 of Wands. They could be saying that to you, like you, Gemini, made them feel like their best selves, but they have to see it in themselves, right? And this is something that they're trying to plan right now, is they want to be that. They want to change. They want to transform, but they know that this is going to take a risk of some sort, right? Winds of fortune. Adaptable. They have to be adaptable. They have to be open to challenges, right? Facing adversities. You know, think of a sailor out at sea. Oh, I'm getting reminded of, wow, that was a very interesting vision. Whoa. Okay, so Cupid's arrow, twin flame. Remember I was talking about twin flames can be past lives. So this person could have been a sailor in their past life. You guys could have met at sea while they were on a voyage of sorts. Or they could work on boats now. They could like chess. They could like to play chess. I was talking about that in your general reading about utilizing your brain. Someone that was doing like a crossword or brain activities to stimulate the brain. How are you feeling, Gemini? Oh, wow, you're like spitfire here. Small steps. One small step for mankind. What's that? Louis Armstrong? Or no, Louis Armstrong? I'm so bad with names. Please drop in the comments if I'm saying it wrong. Armstrong. I'm getting the man on the moon. And what's interesting is some people think that's a conspiracy theory, right? And to each their own, you know. I'm always up for any of it. I'm like, I'm curious, you know. I'm a Gemini. You know, there can be duality here. It's like, I feel like the message I'm getting from that is that you're open to someone's perspective. You understand that it's going to take choices. There's a labyrinth of choices here. So you could be really examining. That's the thing. You're weighing out the pros and cons. This is kind of like Two of Pentacles energy. Like, meh. You know? I'm willing to take small steps towards you, but I'm not going to make any grandiose reveal to you. You're like, you're taking it or leaving it. You're like, well, what are you going to do? Pretty much. It says the small wins, the small triumphs, the everyday victories, celebrate them. They will take you there. So if this person is going to come back, you realize that this is going to take small steps. And if they do come back, you're okay with small steps. You're not like jumping all in. You're not like, okay, I want to marry you tomorrow, you know. Feather of hope. You have hope. You're saying, I have hope. I like to weigh out the pros and cons before I move forward. What kind of plan do you have? Can we come to some sort of common ground? Can we weigh out the pros and cons? But you also are wanting to choose wisely. Again, one small step at a time. For mankind. It says, seek balance and amid the chaos and find harmony within yourself. So in this winds of change, winds of fortune, so it seems like there is a pretty positive potential outcome, but this person needs to step out of fantasy land and start to make that planning happen. Okay, yeah, seek clarity. They got to start to get clear about this plan. They got to start taking those steps towards you, because I don't think you're taking big steps. You are open, you are willing to hear them out, but you're also not going to jump head in. You want there to be clarity. You're like, I'm optimistic, I'm hopeful. So we're going to see in the extended exactly what they're planning. What do they got up their sleeves in this planning phase here, okay? We're going to get some advice for you, Gemini. We're going to see the potential outcome for the next 3-month forecast, okay? And also more about how they're feeling. I want to feel more into this twin flame dynamic, maybe pull on some past life energies to see what's coming up there, because that was a very strong message. Okay, for those that might resonate with that. I'm going to dive into that a bit more here, okay? I hope to find you over on Patreon. You can find that link below for Patreon. As a Patreon member, you get 20% off all of my readings, and I'm going to be putting out a 2025 yearly forecast for all the signs here. So stay tuned for that, and I hope to find you over there. If this is where we part, bye for now, Gemini.